Hello everyone, this is Milkman Deluxe, and we're going to get into the Muppets here in just a moment. I realize that there's one thing I forgot to do before getting into the stream today. I forgot to turn on Firebot, and so it's important that I turn on Firebot. That, and I forgot to upload something else. You try to remember to do everything and then you mess up. So I'm going to get that fixed real quick. So everything should be updated accordingly. And so all I gotta do now is wait for Firebot to finish loading. And we'll get into everything else. I hope that you're having a good day today. And as you see on the screen, beginning this, or the opening screen, that's Jim Henson. Jim Henson died 34 years ago today. And so Jim Henson is someone that had a big influence in my life. He's someone I greatly appreciated as I was growing up, and he passed away when I was 6 years old. And it really affected me when I heard that he passed away. But he's someone whose influence is still felt in our world today. Someone who still has a lot we can remember. And so we're going to do that tonight by playing through a few Muppet-based video games. There are 6 games total that we're going to look at, if time permits. At least 5 that I know we're going to get to. And we're going to finish at least 2 of them all the way through. 3 of them we're just going to kind of look at, and kind of, look at nothing very major. But, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing this evening. And so I have got this turned on. I have got this turned on. So let's get the screen changed. And let's jump into our first game. Let me check one more thing before I go any further. Okay, we should be good as far as sound and everything else, so now we get into it. So we're getting, first of all, into Jim Henson presents Muppet Adventure number 1, Chaos at the Carnival. So ought to be interesting. I'm going to do one more thing. Sorry. Newsflash, Miss Piggy kidnapped. Notorious carnival owner, Dr. Grump, is prime suspect. Superstar Pig may be captive on carnival grounds. Kermit and the Muppets to attempt daring rescue. Press start. Because if I don't press start, I think it's going to restart itself. But I do see some importance, like they're trying to pull off the Muppets vibe here, because that is kind of a Muppet-type plot that you would find to a video game. But you see we have 4 different stages starting out here, starting with the river course. And one thing I never learned is that you can hold the down button and speed up Kermit. You can hold the up button and slow him down a little bit. I never knew that. No! Starting out real good right now. Alright. We'll just move slow. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? No, okay. So I actually can do that. I'm grabbing those for health. Those will throw me around. And it's just gonna throw me around. Yeah, it's... some of this is like stuff you can't avoid almost. The good thing is, even though it puts me in a position where I'm getting hit starting out, we're at least, Oh, and I couldn't even get the 1-up out of that. Sad panda. Alright. And we'll just slowly scooch over. Slowly scooch over. Because I'd rather hit the wall and take a little bit of damage than be thrown and possibly kind of locked in place. Which is kind of like that, where I got locked into place. I've got a lot to learn about this, especially if I go through one plan that I've talked about. I have made mention to, I'm doing really good right now. I usually don't end up dying this much in this stage. This is sad. Oh, boy. What is I was trying to say just then? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember what I was trying to say. I think I was trying to say at least they put you in a position where you're not going to die. And that's happened like 4 or 5 times in this stage. And that's kind of the problem with this stage in and out of itself. Is the logs and other things will put you in deadly positions. It's like they knew their game was a boatload of garbage. There's no way you can grab that life. Look at Kermit's smug face as I'm doing this. It's like, hey, ho there, you're dying a lot. Thank you. Don't know why I'm making him sound more like Bullwinkle. But we made it through, grabbed the key. I don't know what happens if you miss the key. I don't even know if you can miss the key. You found the key! Okay. Oh. So we still have 4 stages to go. This is like the easiest stage. Other than the fact that the way you do it is kind of weird. But, I'm not racing right now. I have raced this game before. And I think this part, if I hold like this, I just bypass everything? No. Alright. That's what I do here. This is the one where if you just hold to the upper area, I shouldn't get hit, theoretically speaking. And so I just hold on to this until I get to the end of it. There's another spot like this up ahead, if I remember correctly, but it could go either way. Come on. Let me know when I'm done. Ah. Okay. This is one of those where... Right. We're gonna lose a life here. We're dying a lot. Nope. Again, shouldn't anyway be in any rush, so I shouldn't be, like, speeding through this. Back that way. Go up. Nope. You know, this is not the area I've not been worried about any of these stages, because normally I don't have a problem with them. It's the space stage that worries me. Because it's the one I usually have the problems out of, but I'm having all these problems out of these other stages. I am scared what's going to happen up ahead. Which one is this? Alright. Okay, this is the one you hold up to the top again. Okay. Couldn't remember. Couldn't remember. Oh, this has been annoying. It's a good way to start this out, I guess. Bloody brilliant. That's good. Alright, what's next? Alright, again, I think this is like hold. It's not hold to the top. Wait, I want to see something real quick. Oh, that's just points. Never mind. Alright, I got the timing down. And now's the time to just hold to the bottom. By the way, if you can't tell, that's animal. Or supposed to be animal. We can tell Kermit the Frog, that's animal. And that's the end. Took us way too long to do this. Way too long. You found a key! Yes, yes, we found the key. Let's do the hard part now. And it immediately starts you out where you're getting shot at. With Gonzo the Great, which I find weird because of the fact that, you know, you got the whole Muppets from Space movie that comes up. Oh. Which we found out that Gonzo actually is an alien. So I do kind of find this funny. Alright, I want to be careful. And mindful of the fact that that's health. And not only is that health, that's full health. So that works. Oh, that was an extra life. Cool beans. Oh! Alright, that's an extra life over there. I gotta be mindful. Because you can shoot and kill Camilla. So I think we've made it through the first leg of this. And the next leg is going to be a lot more difficult. This is the part where I normally die a bunch. Because the game will spawn you in the middle of an area that can kill you. And will not let you out of it. That's going to hurt a little bit. Is it going to happen to me in just a moment? Yeah. I took damage just then. Ugh. It's not worth it. Ugh. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this some days. How much damage am I going to take? Enough. Come on, take him out. See what I mean? See what I mean? I really need... I needed that. I'm not going to get it now, but I needed that. This game is brutal. Oh, and I took damage because that decided to spawn way over there. Thankfully, there was some health for me. I normally save this for last. Oh. I normally save this for last. Simply because of the fact that, come on. There you go. As I was saying, I normally save this for last because of the fact that, I'm almost out of rides. Dude, out of nowhere, came and decimated me. As I said, this is like the most frustrating part of this stage. Because you're going to take so much damage that otherwise you shouldn't have taken. Like, I came into this with like 9 rides, I think. I'm down to 5. Granted, I'll get some of those rides back in the maze, because the maze is like cake compared to the rest of this. The maze is like the second easiest part of this game. I hate this. I hate this stage. But High Tech Expressions wasn't known for their really good games. I actually chose this first on purpose. Simply because of the fact that it is so frustrating that I figured get this out of the way, pull the Band-Aid out right now, so I don't have to worry about it later. And so far, it's actually not that bad in comparison. Ooh! I lied. It's bad. It's getting worse. And I took out my health as well. No. By the way, those creatures are supposed to be dogs. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Probably not. Because when I saw them, I thought they were giant rats. Like, you'll see them a lot better in the next stage. I'll take that. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to take that out. I'm not going to stress, especially since there's one right here. Ugh! I don't like destroying those. I don't know what I can really say about this right now other than, like, I love the Muppets, and I know someone could say, well, you know, if you know, after I say what I'm about to say, you're gonna go, well, why'd you play this game? 'Cause we here at Milkman Deluxe don't simply ignore games because they might be surrounded by certain things, like certain buzzwords like bad or garbage or anything of that nature, because, you know, we're up for a lot of challenges. Now we're at the easy part of this, thankfully. Or it should be the easy part of this. We're down with the second third of this stage. We got one more to go. And it's going to be a lot more dodging this until I see this guy. And it's just going through, destroying those things as they come up, destroying those items, and getting the key. So at least that part's not bad. Now, how that's attached to a carnival, I don't know. I need water now. Next stage. Starring Fozzie Bear and his pink butthole. So what are you doing on this stage? Well, you see why I say that looks like a giant rat? Or a small rat? It's actually a dog. And I'm going to do this about 20 times. Bow tie, present, bow tie. Alright, it's fine. Come and get it. And by come and get it, I mean just come chase me. It's fine. Alright, we grab this, and I have 4 lives left. I am going to have to save state probably after this. Because the next part of this is going to be bad. Whatever. Oh. I meant to throw the bone. That works. The AI for these dogs are very simple, so it's not that bad. But it is going to get harder in just a few minutes. No. Ooh. 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 Aww. So much for a no-hit run. Alright, second phase. We have 2 dogs chasing us. One of them faster, one of them slower. I think we've done about 10 of these already. But that's all we're doing, is we're going, we're grabbing, we're trying. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna take damage. Grab this. there's just not a lot I can say about this whole section. I mean, other than, like, you know, the Dora Explorer saying of garbage. But I don't like to say that about my Muppets. I love the Muppets. Alright. You're gonna get hit again. By the way, how do you like the music of this? Like, it's amazing, isn't it? So that's how you can tell these are dogs, because they chase the bone? Up we go. Quickly go and grab this. Head south. Perfect. Perfect! I didn't want to turn there, but for some reason, it forced me to turn into that route. It's one of the frustrations of the maze is you go to turn, but if you don't... I was about to say, like, if they forced me to take a hit there, after all the other times I've been forced to take a hit this game... and we go down. Alright, so what about this really stands out other than the giant flippin' candy cane? Yeah, that's the new enemy that's here. So we've got two little guys and a giant honking candy cane. No. Did I just die? No, I didn't. The giant honking candy cane did not murder me. I am so happy right now. Nope. Am I gonna get hit if I do this? Come away from there. Okay. If he's still, I don't take damage. That's good to know. No! Yeesh. Those are technical terms. Yeesh. I don't like the fact that the game forces me to do this. Alright. Come on. Alright. Good. And why would you start me in a position where I press the right button and it forces me down? It's like, Milkman, do you really think you should be playing this game? We're almost done with it. The last stage is going to take longer than anything. But the game, like, forces you to take hits at certain points, and that's just no bueno. Alright, I wanted to go right just then, but sure, go up. Force me to go in the direction you want me to go. We're still not even close to being done with this. Like, that's the crazy part. Take my love. Alright. Waka waka. Perfect. This is okay. That's easy enough. We move away. Yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. Okay. I can grab that and run. Go down this way. Have I ever said this is the most tedious part of this game? Because this is the most tedious part of this game. It really is. Alright, next. Box. Okay, box goes right there. All right. So we have moved on from giant bow tie or giant peppermint sticks to giant sundaes that we're trying to dodge. And thankfully, when they just stop moving, you can move past them without taking damage. By the way, again, that's a dog. Again, I thought that was a giant rat whenever I played this game as a youth. So, they did something with the sprites alright. Yeah, buddy, you come this way. Follow after me. That's fine. Gift basket and... Good. Oh, no. That's our friend the Sunday. Oh. Wanted to move in one direction, but the game said no. I have really got to take count of how many of these there are. Alright, grab the gift basket up here. Once I'm stuck dealing with two cones, two sundaes, then... Oh no, I'm at the end. I think I can keep from taking damage. 3 lives left. This is not boding well for me. Because after this, we do have the last stage, and the last stage is something else. Yeah, we're done. Woohoo! You found the key. All 4 keys, the evil doctor and his nasty Grumposaurus monster. I'm saving his state right here. Because I have less lives than I normally have at this point, and it makes me sad. Alright. This is dreadful. In the way that this is set up. Ooh. Like, enemies come out of nowhere. Certain things go flying at you from, like that. And you have no idea that it's coming towards you. And it's too late until it smashes you in the face. Alright, it's fine. I can stay down here and do that. Jump up like this. What? You can, if you time your jump correctly, kind of bound up into the air, though. Like I did just a second ago, but I've never figured out how to really do that. Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, and I get hit by fire. Oh, jeez. Alright. Now comes the fun part, folks. Because I got stuff flying from every direction, and I could end up in a position where I start and could very easily die at the very beginning. That's fine. I will take a little bit of damage if it means that I am, you know, at least surviving. Maybe not thriving, but I'm surviving. Oh. An extra life. Extra life. I'm gonna take the hit. Because I got no choice. What? No! No! Well, that sucks! I hit the enter button and it took, I didn't pause it, it just, I didn't know that would happen. Oh, it sucks so bad. We can do this, though. We can do this. We're learning. We're learning. We're still dying some, but we're learning. That's the important thing. See, sometimes you bound off of it, but not always. And I've not figured that one out. On the plus side, I have an extra life. I bounded off of that, so, you know, there's at least that. Progress is being made. I'm breathing normally right now. But I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of... I am holding my... No! I'm dead, aren't I? Oh. I have no clue how I... Because it spawns you at the top. And it spawns you kind of exactly where you died. I'm taking that. And so if you're in a weird position, you just fall to your death every single time. I think we're about to hit the Grumposaurus, so I am one more time just going to... Simply because... Oh, yeah. So I did that. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm glad I did a save state here. Alright. No! And that's the... Ha-ha! I win! Yeah. You must play again. Or, I do this. I know what to do now. I know what to do now. By the way, we're fighting with a feather. Nope! Am I about to die? I'm about to die, aren't I? No. Alright. No! I am going to be dying. A lot. Nope. We're not. We're not. Go ahead. I think this is actually a really good spot for us. Very nice. So now, we're at the final boss. We shall do this. So what I'm doing is, I'm throwing these up in the air. To bounce off of his head. Yeah, good. And then that was a bad time to do that. Bring that up. And we've beaten the game! Oh boy. Yeah, this is kind of terrible. This is not a really good game. But it is what it is. Oh. Kermit's got a weird look on his face right now. I don't know what Dr. Grump is doing other than the power of love. Can I? Oh, thank you, but it sure took you long enough. And that's it, that's the game. Hello, this is an odd game. You missed it. This is the game I chose to do first because it's there. That was Jim Henson Presents The Muppets #1 Chaos at the Carnival. So that's our first choice. We're gonna play a transition back, and we're gonna load up our next game. How are you tonight, Claire? And yes, that is a strange game. Now, the next 3 games that we're going to play, we're not playing all the way through because there really is no playing all the way through. We're just going to look at them a little bit and then move on to something else. I was busy fighting with little ones. That happens sometimes. So this will be, I think, the first one that we'll do. Whoops. Hold on just a moment. Okay. So this is another, this is a Sesame Street game, and actually the rest of the games that we're going to do tonight are Sesame Street games. This one stands out because of the fact that this game has vocals in it. Made in 1990, around the time that Jim passed away. And you can tell this is an NES game, and...
Hi, let's play hide and speak. Choose a game.
See, this was top technology back in the day. Oh. We get an ad break, so we're going to hold on just a moment. And we'll take care of that. We'll take care of that in just a moment. But this is high stuff back in the day. Bring this back up. And I'll go ahead and pick out which one I'm going to show off of these. We're going to start here. And basically what's going to happen is it's going to be telling me what I need to do. Although I will say I am kind of sad thinking about it because Carol Spinney passed away not long ago as well. Actually, like, a lot of people involved in this have passed away, which is making me sad now that I think about it. Of course, I am 40, so, you know, there you go. So we're back. So this is what we're going to be playing. There's Grover, Ernie, Bert, who looks jaundiced, and the Count. Not Elmo, but the Count. And we're going to show just a little bit of this, just to kind of show it off.
Make the word pig. Find the first letter in pig.
So you got to remember this was edutainment. And so as you're playing through this, you know, you're a little kid. Yes, that is the first letter in pig.
You found P. Find
And the thing is,
letter
the Sesame Street was all about education. Like, Sesame Street was made because of the fact that inner city children had, like, some issues finding educational needs. More difficult than, like, other children could. And so Sesame Street was made simply so that inner city children would have a television show they could watch in which they could learn. Which is the reason why Sesame Street takes place in kind of like a bigger city, kind of like what you would consider the inner city area. You have a variety of different people living there, of a variety of backgrounds, like you would find in an inner city. And so that's what you're going to find in the Sesame Street games, is you're trying to educate children. So a lot of spelling that's going on here. What I do find cool, though, is once you get the letter right... Yeah, jump that rope, Birdie. Jump that rope. Good job, man. Good job. And then we do the whole process all over again. So that's basically what this is you're trying to get words. We'll move on to a different one. I am. We're actually going to start over at this one now. And let's see what they have us do.
Grover.
So now we're learning recognition.
Bert.
As we're being told who each character is, because we're going to be told to look for them later.
Ernie.
And as I was saying a moment ago, like every person that we're going to be focusing on, the Count. You've got Jim Henson. Carol Spinney does the voice of Big Bird. Carol Spinney passed away like 2 years ago.
Find Bert.
Alright, I will find Bert. Yay!
Oh boy. You found Bert. Now
Yes, I did.
find Ernie.
Alright. But Jim Henson passed away. Carol Spinney died. When we play the Count game here in a few minutes, Jerry Nelson passed away a while back.
Wow. You found Ernie. Now
Yeah.
find the Count.
I can do that. I love the little head nod.
Boy. You found
Oh boy,
the
indeed.
Count. Now find Grover.
Alright, last one to find, Grover.
Yay! You found Grover. You found them all. Bert. Ernie.
Yay.
The
Yay.
Grover.
Yeah. Awesome.
Great.
Now let's see what celebration happens now. We had Bert a moment ago, and now it's... What's Grover going to do? Pogo stick time. And we'll do one more in this game, and then we'll move on to the next one, because this one is not going to take long. Yeah. No. We'll do one more of this, and then we'll move on to the next Sesame Street game. In fact, there's only I'm planning on playing, 1, 2, 3, 4 more Sesame Street games. If things work out. And we're going to finish at least 1 to 2 of them. But we're going through all the NES games, and then we're going to go through the Sega Sesame Street game after we finish all the Nintendo ones.
How many words can you make before the sun goes down?
Cursor is on the screen, I just realized that.
Go.
Alright, so I got to spell words.
M.
M? Yes, thank you.
A.
And?
M. A. N. Man. Wow.
Yeah! We spelled a word, guys! Okay. By the way, the little bird will only move in one direction. I can't move him in the direction I'd like to.
E.
So this is timed. We gotta hurry
N.
before the sun comes down.
P. E. N. Pen. Oh boy.
Yeah! Oh boy!
Go again.
I really wish I could move in a different direction other than the circle they forced me to go in.
F. U. Press the big
What'd you say to me?
button to move little bird.
I am. F you. Push the button, kid. All right, calm down, Big Bird. Calm down.
N. Fun. Great. Go
Okay.
A. Press
Slightly
the
annoying.
black button to move little bird.
Big Bird? Big Bird? I am, buddy. I am. Leave me alone. I may not be moving as fast as you'd like, but I'm trying.
S. A. T. Sat. Oh,
This was
boy.
edutainment back in the day when I was a child.
Go again.
Okay.
M. E. N. M.
By the way, I should note that I own every single game that we're playing tonight,
Wow.
and I love them so, even though they're not the greatest of games.
Go again.
Um,
M.
I'm just trying to beat the sun at this point.
E. Press the big black button to move little bird.
I am.
T. M. E.
Yes.
T.
Yes.
Great. Go again. C. Press the big black button to move little bird.
I think we've seen enough of this one, for the moment. So we're going to move on to the next one after this, because this kind of not taking a little bit, but that's basically all that it is. To me, it's one of the weakest out of the ones that we're looking at. Yes, weaker than what we played a moment ago. The next game that we're going to play in the round of Sesame Street games is... Let me transition over. Sesame Street 1, 2, 3. So you have Ernie's Magic Shapes, where basically you're matching shapes. So we'll just start here. And so we're just trying to match the shapes. That's literally it. So you're learning recognition. You're learning to recognize shapes. And once you match one, you're good. You get the celebration. I like the music, by the way. I don't know why. I just do. Okay. Zip zap shape, more shape matching, more color matching. So we're basically matching shapes and colors with this one. Again, really simplified stuff. I'm not going to spend too much longer on this one. Like I said, we just spend a few minutes on some of these other ones. I mean, easy stuff, right? We got everything matched completely. Do, 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 do. Ah, we got a cherry. And the bad thing is, that I hated about this is, in order to get to the next part, you had to reset the game. So I'd have to restart this whole thing. And go to Astro Grover. Now, there are two things we're going to look at. We're going to look at just easy enough stuff. So we have Grover. One, two, three, four, five, six. We have 6 right there. 5, 6. Yay! Now we need to beam up 4 of them. No. That's 4 of them. So again, it's just about learning numbers. It is literally not anything to write home about. So we're just looking for 2 of them now. No. Yeah, okay. And we just need 1 more of these to get it right. That's 0. That's 0. That's our 1. Do 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 do. Boop. And that's it. So there's 1 more. I think it's this one right here that we're going to look at. I think this one's it. And then we're going to move on to the next. Nope, this is not it. So this one. This one's it. So it just wants us, how many is this? Well, this is 6. And the moon is happy. It's like, yay, you're doing a good job. -2. So 2 of them leave. And that leaves us with 4. Very simple math. Easy enough stuff. This was peak education back in my day. Or, you know, the educational games. I am going to finish out this section before we move on to another spot. Alright, we got 9. I like how the moon looks sad as I'm picking an answer. See, he looks concerned like, I don't know if the child can get it. And we'll just go ahead and move to the spot where we need to. Again, I just want to show what happens when you finish this section. So it'll take a moment or 2, but it's not going to hurt anything. Okay, we got 3. Come on. I'm getting impatient. 3 minus 1 equals 2. And it's literally just answering 2 more math questions, and then we will move on to the next game. But like I said, I'm just showing these off. I'm not gonna, you know. 5, 6, 7. Alright. Okay, -4 equals 3. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Seven minus 6 equals 1. So, like, you know, to anybody in, you know, to anybody here, since we, you know, a lot of this is very simplified stuff. Like, how familiar are you with, like, the work of Jim Henson, things of that nature? Do you ever watch Sesame Street growing up? Ever watch the Muppets, things of that nature? Just kind of curious on my end. Um, how that was for you growing up. The My mother loved the Muppets. My mother loved the Muppets, and to say that she didn't ingrain them as to being a big part of my life is oh, look, you can sing along. This is literally one of my favorite Sesame Street games. I grew up on this game. I received this for Christmas, and like I memorized the words to the song by this. So I'd follow the bouncing dot. So I always thought that was cool. But my mother grew up with the Muppets, and she loved them very, very much. As we have Let Her Go Around, we'll learn about letters and words. Is it Ram? It is. So I watched a lot of the Muppets growing up, and to say the least, I watched a lot of Sesame Street. And my grandmother on my dad's side used to babysit me. And we had a deal worked out where what would happen is that in the mornings, she would watch her, we would watch The Price is Right together. Then she would watch her stories. And then I got the TV after that. I think the word is going to be him. Sort of like hem of a garment. Yeah! And for celebration of winning, we get something, at least that was really cool to me growing up. It's very, very paltry by today's standards. But, there you go. It's the Muppets. It's, Big Bird, not Big Bird, Ernie and Cookie Monster dancing, and after they're done, fireworks go off to celebrate. So, like, she would watch her stories like Days of Our Lives, things of that nature, and when she was done with those, we watched PBS together. We would watch Mr. Rogers, we would watch Sesame Street. Yes, I watched some Barney the Dinosaur growing up. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Bay, not boy. I'm sorry. I'll let you know what happens when you fail. Raw? Okay, it was either raw or row. I got weirded out earlier because I was testing to make sure the ROMs for this worked. And one of the words it gave me, it had like R dot or R space. I'm hoping that's hit. But it was R, a blank space, and an M. And I had an A and a U, and I'm like, okay, obviously it's RAM. Nope, the game had me spell rum. So, I just out of curiosity. Good, it's hit. I just wanted to make sure. Because it had me spell rum. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, it's these two again. We'll do spell the secret word, and then we'll, let's try an S. Nope. And then we'll move on to the next part. An H? Not S, not H. G. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing it's going to be an E or an A. We'll try A. Okay, it starts with an A. Because I was hoping we could see what would happen a little bit later. I'm guessing the word is age. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be age. Because I want to see someone dance more than just Ernie and Cookie Monster. But I spent hours with this game growing up. This was the big thing for me. Like, I begged my parents for this for Christmas. And at first I complained because I actually wanted 1, 2, 3. And I was kind of sad because, you know, you know, small child. But I really grew to enjoy this game. And my rose-tinted glasses are completely on for this one particular game out of all of these. Because it's so nostalgic for me. Like, this literally reminds me of times when I was a child and I would sit and I would watch the TV and I would play this and learn words and things of that nature. Like, this was a big thing for me as a child. We'll go with J. And after we do this, we'll reset and we'll go to the final part of this game. P. Hey, it's P. I'm assuming it's Pat, unless something changes. Or Par. Par could also be a word here. I'm gonna try... I'll try Pat, and then we'll try Par. And then we'll reset this and go on to the next game. Yeah, because it's not Paz. Okay, so it's gonna be Par. Yeah. And maybe this one will be Bert and Ernie dancing together. Nah, just Bert and Cookie Monster. By the way, how do you like the fact that Bert's hair is like clear so you can see the water, and Cookie Monster's mouth is clear so you can see like the lights of the Ferris wheel in his mouth? Yay! Fireworks! So let's reset this and move on to the next part. This was my favorite game. I loved playing Ernie's Big Splash, even though it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not challenging. And, in fact, it's very, I still can't think of the word. There's not a lot to it. But this game teaches you a little bit about problem solving, about patterns, and trying to get from point A to point B, that sort of thing. And I purposely waited here, because you see, Rubber Ducky has an Indian feather on her head. So we're going to go for Ernie's Super Challenge, which is the harder one of these. Funny story about Ernie and Rubber Ducky. When I was a child, I sat in... we had a music teacher by the name of Miss Lucy Poo. That's what we called her. And so Miss Lucy Poo would come into our school, and she would teach like some of the elementary students, specifically the kindergartners, once every little bit about various songs. And so she came in one day and was playing piano. She was teaching us Rubber Ducky. Come on, there we go. Give me something a little bit different here to work with. So, she was teaching us, you know, the song Rubber Ducky, and she actually called me up to where she was at to sing Rubber Ducky with her because she said I had a beautiful singing voice. And then I grew up, and my voice changed, and apparently my beautiful singing voice disappeared because my voice just started sounding goofy. But she actually gave me a big Rubber Ducky placard. that I took home, and it was a big thing for me because, again, it was Ernie, it was Rubber Ducky, you know, and it was that song, you know, Rubber Ducky, you're the one that makes bath times lots of fun, and whatnot. And so that's basically this. I'm wanting to see where is the... Yeah, we'll do one or two more of these, because I can show off Oscar the Grouch, and there's one with Cookie Monster as well that I'd like to show off as well. And then we'll move on to the next game on the list. There we go. And then we'll grab the bubble, because I want to do the bubble. There we go. Like, you can see why I like this, because this is like the most animated any of these games got. Or at least, you know, of these where you're learning something. Like, none of the other games went into this type of detail with the music and everything else. So this was a big deal for me growing up. And so I'm grateful for the fact that we have people like, you know, Jim Henson, who was able to create things like this. There we go. Cookie Monster. Cookie, nom 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 nom. I keep scooting past too quickly. Cookie Monster chowing down on the cookies. I think there's... No, we did Oscar the Grouch, we've done Grover, and we've done Cookie Monster. So that's pretty much, you know, what you would find in this one. Again, to me, this is, of a lot of the Sesame Street games, one of the stronger of them. So we've got one more NES Sesame Street game that we're going to show off. This is one that has an ending attached to it. So you go from beginning to end. That's what we're going to do with this one. We're going to go from the very beginning to the very end. So let's jump in here. There's like 8 stages to this, and this is another talking game. This came out, I think, a year after the Sesame Street Hide and Speak. I could speed this up by doing Hop, which is I will. And there's talking in this one. And the nice thing is, I'm making this move a lot faster because I am pressing the, where he hops instead of runs. I only have to find 3 of these. But I am going to show off what you've got here. Because there is more than just this little bit. Like, you take this balloon up, and there's a 6. So we have the 5 brought up. We move over to the bell. He even does the Mario jump with the fist up in the air. You're like uppercutting the numbers. See? So we're just looking for number 5s. And like I said, the way that we're doing this a lot faster. All we have to do for this stage is to find 3 of them. But I really wanted to do... just to kind of show off some of what you'd see in this. We will make it to the very end. playing our edutainment games. There is one thing I won't be able to show off on this, but I did think it was neat. You see the 5 that's in the center? If you're playing it where you're in free roaming, there's a stage where you're on the moon, and you can literally jump up and bounce the, bounce that block in the middle out of the way. It'll come back, but it's just funny to me that they put that in there as something that the children could see. That you could hit that, you know, kind of interactive. So, I mean, that to me, is a cool thing. And so we finish out the first stage.
1, 2, 3. Let's go.
So you're learning to recognize not just what the number 5 looks like, but you are being told, like, hey, you found 3 lightning bolts. And you're able to recognize what 3 looks like, or what 5 looks like. Not just the number, but how many of them there are. Now, the top left-hand side is a bat. I think that, I mean, every time you get a number wrong, the bat one of those disappears. I think those are like lives. And so, like, every level that you beat, you have a better chance of well, yeah, you have a better chance of failing. I don't know if you can get a game over in this or not. But, you know what? I think we're going to try to find out after we beat it, just to see. Bum, bum, ba, ba, ba. Doing the Mario jump with the fist in the air. Yeah, Sorry.
Got it.
It's not a 3, not 3. That's a 3. Another neat thing that you can't see because I'm doing kind of the speedier way of playing through this is that Count can actually climb trees and light poles in order to reach certain areas. And that's actually something I learned today while playing this that I didn't know before. So, I mean, that was interesting to find out. Like these trees that are shown in the foreground, he could have climbed those.
Got it.
So again, I think if I was a child, I would have eaten this up, not just because of the fact that it's kind of more interactive, but I think because of the fact that it featured the Count, who was one of my favorite Sesame Street characters of all time. Oh, we're doing 3 again. You just see we have 1 left life, and we have to get 1 more lightning bolt than what we've been having to do. So it does get, air quotes, harder as we go through this. 5, 4, 3.
Got it.
So again, you see where the educational aspect of this is coming in. So we were at Sesame Street, we were in the woods, now we are at a zoo. Yeah, buddy, you better I was hoping we'd see, which we probably see them more later.
Got it.
taking a look at some of the ways that you can recognize the numbers in this game. And yeah, I know it sounds like I'm really building this game up like it's something awesome. I recognize this is not a great game by any stretch of the imagination, but I do think it pulled off what it was trying to do back in the day, and that was offer a little bit of a lot of education in counting and simple numbers. It lives up to what Sesame Street was about, which was educating children in a way that was maybe a little bit of entertainment or entertaining in the process, as well as memorable. And so, yeah. I know we got an ad starting up. I'm going to go ahead and kind of push through this, so that we can, oops. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to kind of move a little bit faster, get what we need, and then kind of go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go.
We have gone. A lot of threes bouncing around. Alright, so I have to find 5 2s. I can do this. I think we're at an amusement park now, or like a circus.
Got it.
Got it! Let's see.
Got it.
As you can see, like, that's what I was talking about. So I can show it off a little bit. You can displace that that box. I thought that was a neat little addition they made. And we're just going to move to the end of the stage now. Because all we had to do is get 5 of them and we're good. That's 4 stages down. I think we got 4 more to go. So, but as quick as this is going, we shouldn't have any issues.
Let's go.
Yeah, man, let's go. Wahoo! Now we're on the moon.
9.
So, like, if you tried jumping here, you would end up jumping way higher than what you would be used to. And that's when a lot of kids would probably figure out the displacement and being able to knock that box around. Because the screen pretty much, or the count pretty much stays in the middle of the screen no matter how much you do. So, you know, cool beans. Oops, no, I want that.
Got it.
Yeah. Ah. That's 9. Alright, I can finish this stage now. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go! Wahoo! Had to get some fluids in.
Find 7.
I can find 7. It's 4, 5, 6. We'll take this up to the top. That's what I wanted. So I can do this. Oops. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Got it.
Yeah. That's a 4. That's 7. And Jerry Nelson always did such a great job voicing the Count. Like, he was one that I really loved growing up. And the songs that went along with Sesame Street that really... I don't know how to explain it. But, like, everything was done in such a way, or at least during that period of time, that what they did was memorable. Not only because I can look back on it now and kind of smile, because I've got a number of, like, Sesame Street DVDs, and even stuff on Amazon Prime, because the really old stuff, like, was just amazing to me, and a big part of my childhood, to the point where... I don't know, I just have a lot of nostalgia towards this, and I think about the songs, I think about the things I learned. And I'm going to be honest with you to an extent, I will say I am longing for those days. I miss those days. Of being able to wake up, go to my grandmother's house, watching with her, you know, another 7. What was his name? The host of The Price is Right, Bob Barker. And watching her shows, although I will admit some of those shows were absolutely... I don't know how to explain the fact that you had Marlena being possessed by the devil. But that was part of my grandmother's stories. But then being able to watch, like, Mr. Rogers and learn about loving myself, learning about how, yes, I am different from other people, but I am still important in the grand scheme of things. Sesame Street and being able to learn about... oh, wrong one. Words and numbers and shapes and things of that nature. Being able to watch Reading Rainbow and learning about reading and having that growing inside of me, that wanting to read. I don't know how to explain it other than the fact that I know it sounds like I've got rose-tinted glasses on, but I mean, those things were amazing. And I hate the fact that a lot of our kids don't have anything like that now.
Got it.
It's... I don't know, I guess it's a little sad to me, you know? And I understand, I got the glasses on. I got them on and I'm wearing them. But it's just how I feel. I think we're on the last stage now, and if that's the case, we are going to find out whether or not you can game over this, because I'm going to do a save state, and then we're going to see what happens, okay?
5,
6,
7,
7,
8.
8. Let's go! Woohoo! We didn't do any extras, so we don't have any 7s bouncing around.
Find 7.
Alright, so I'm about to do a quick save state. That's a 7.
That's 1. Find 7.
You are a dirty liar. That's a 7. That's nothing. That's a 7. You can actually game over this?
Try again.
You can game over this. Okay. Things I did not know about. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this beat. That's a 1. That's a 1. We have to get 9 7s in order to beat this. So our 7 is going to be right here probably. Or not.
Got it.
So, like, after we do this, we've got one more game that we're going to do, and I'm specifically decided to do it last, because it's a different beast compared to other Sesame Street games. Like, this game, and the other games that we played, you know, the Sesame Street ones, have been cake, right? Like, this, I don't think any one of us would have a problem with this game. You know, being able to beat it, and to progress further, I think we would have this down pat. We would be good. The next one is actually somewhat difficult. And yes, we are going to try to beat it. We've got plenty of time to try to do it. That's a 10. That's a 7. These Muppet games are looking wild. I know! Like, we hit Castlevania all of a sudden. Castlevania numbers. That's an 8. That's a 7. But these are the games that, like, I grew up on. Even though a few of them I actually didn't get to play until I became an adult. Like, this is one I did not get a chance to play until I got much, much older. I was in my 30s when I first played this. But I enjoy it for what it is, you know? Like I was saying a minute ago, this hits me right in the nostalgia. Like, this is by no means, like, an awesome, super-duper, tremendous, like, going to win major awards games. Ooh, we've moved from addition to subtraction. But, like, this game teaches addition and subtraction something beautiful. Kids, you know, sometimes just don't realize it. But this was my childhood with stuff like this. All we needed was a Mr. Rogers video game, and we've beaten the game. And we're just covering, like, the Nintendo and the Sega games. Man, there are some Muppet games like, they've got Spy Muppets for the Game Boy Advance. They've got the Muppets for Game Boy Color. I've got PlayStation 2. Yeah! And we got, like, number fireworks going off. But even here in the ending, we have, like, everything going off from the stages that we were at. That's letting us go, hey, sorry. Things going into this that's letting us go even further. Hold on a second, I've got to, do something. So, I think there's something a little bit more to this. I'm going to give it a moment and just see what happens. I've got to try to remember. I think this is actually it. Yeah, okay, that was it. So never mind, I was wrong. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transition over, and we're going to get the next one loaded up. This is going to be a Genesis game that we pull up next. Um, because of the fact that the Sega Genesis had a Sesame Street game, not a Muppets game, but a Sesame Street game. So we got a whole bunch that we can still get out of this, as far as like video games and whatnot. I've just got to get a few things loaded up first. Load content. Uh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Make sure, because I should have it. I'm fairly certain I downloaded it to stream. There it is. And load for me. Load for me. Um. Okay, I'm having a few issues. Give me just a moment. I'll try something else real quick. Um. Uh. It'll take me just a minute. That's for the master drive. Maybe I need something else real quick. Oops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Grr. Try this again. Give me just a minute. I apologize about that. Sometimes this is the one that I didn't test, so of course this is the one that's gonna like give me problems. We'll go with this one. All right. Let me load that and see if this one will work with it. So we'll do this again. It happens sometimes. You don't like for it to happen, but I mean, what can you do sometimes, right? What can you do? And then we'll load this up and see if it does. If it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Huh. Oh. Okay, so we are going to have to run an audible. Yay! Um. Give me just a moment to think. Um. Do I have something that would work with that? I'll just have to see in just a moment. Because that's not wanting to run. And that's not what I want to see. That's definitely not going to work. Give me just a minute. Um, Okay. Let's try this. So I'm playing some of this by ear at the moment, trying to make sure I get this to work, and if I can get it to pull up with this, if, you know, hopefully I can. Oh, there's just something wrong with the ROM, period. So it's not anything but the ROM. Cool. So I don't want to try to re-download the ROM because that's just not going to work. There is one more thing that I can try, but I really don't want to do that. We'll have to do the other one later. So, crud. I need something Jim Henson related, and I need it fast. I don't have anything else. I do, but okay. Alright, I got one more thing that I can try, and we'll just mess with it just to see. I have to try something first. So, not all is lost. I've got to try one thing first. Oh, that's exactly what I want. Okay, you can probably hear it in the background right now. I've actually got to get it on the screen, though, where it'll show up. So, window capture. Alright. Is it too loud, by the way? Is it too loud, or is it just fine? By the way, did the music sound familiar? And again, this is going to be one of those, we're just going to kind of mess with it. I want to do a full stream of it later, but this is a Jim Henson related project that was made into a video game. So, like, you probably would not recognize what game this is based off of, but this will tell you straight out. So there is a version of Labyrinth that came out for the NES, the Famicom, in Japan. Did not get an American release. And Labyrinth was the production of Jim Henson, George Lucas, and David Bowie. Oh, well, I've got to get the buttons where I can actually control this game now. Input, that's what I want. Give me a second. I'm getting the keys set up for this because apparently those weren't good. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ah, yes. David Bowie in Japanese. I actually have an English port to this. It didn't quite work out. But, go away. I can't see much, so I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. That's Hoggle. Yes, we'll give the life to Didymus. It's not what I wanted, but okay, that works. So I've got like 13 minutes or so to try and make it through this. There's like invisible walls that are keeping me from doing things. I don't know what's going on. This is why I wanted to wait until late. Oh, hey, hi there. No, where'd he go? Where'd he go? The little worm guy disappeared on me. So it's like every time I take a hit, more time goes down. Okay. Alright. And it has like a real good... The music from the movie translates over very well through here. I think that's cool. You know? I don't know where I'm going right now. Hi, worm friend. Do you have 22 coins? I don't know. Oh, he gave me some. Okay. I'm in the actual labyrinth part, so yeah, cool. And as I get hit more, time goes down. So I've got to be more careful than what I've been. And they have guns. I don't know anything about this game either, so, yeah. What I'm gonna do is, unless we somehow beat it tonight, it being in Japanese, I'm just gonna show it off, and then at a later time, I'm gonna actually try and beat it. But, like, I have an English, translation of it, and I forgot to, load it. Whoops. Yeah, we're probably not gonna beat this as much as I'm being hit. What's this? Oh. I don't know what that is. Oh. Hi there, Inu. How are you today? You remind me of the Inu. What Inu? The Inu with the power. I think we beat that section. Yeah. What could I do? Dance, magic, dance! Oh, this is awesome! What kind of magic spell to use? Slimes and snails, or puppy dog tails? Sorry, I own the soundtrack to this movie, and I probably watched the movie far more than I should. So the fact that I know Dance Magic Dance by heart... Oh, I'm going to make sure I get the, figure out how to play this properly. And I'm going to stream this. Doing fine, just play through. Oh! Oh, in one setting. That is awesome, dude. I've played through, 5 Muppet-related games in one setting. Ugh. Yeah, we're not making it through this. Ooh. But I'm enjoying this. Like, at least for the music. It's that guy again. Yes. I don't know what I'm saying yes to, so I'm saying yes. I don't know what I just did. Oh, that kid's gonna go missing. Rip to him. Give it to Ludo. I'm shocked. Shock, I tell you. I am shocked as well. Oh, shook. I'm shook. I'm sorry. I also lack basic reading comprehension skills, apparently. Sesame Street taught me nothing. Man, I didn't seem to do it. It was... it reminds me of, like, shortly after I got married. My wife and I were visiting with her parents. And her mom had made, like, Jello pie. Which is basically like Jello and Cool Whip mixed together and put in a pie crust. We are so not going to make it through this. I need that key. I need that key, I think. And that... Is it me or is the... Okay, this makes sense because some of this map is changing as I'm goofing up. But that seems normal. Look at that, there's the key again. I am not finding my way through this properly. Leave me alone, elven women. Oh man, I messed up again. Like, I saw this a minute ago. So I need to go down. That's what I need to do. Or not. Here, I go down. I go down. Yes, this guy with the bird on his head. Ah, would you like some wisdom? Sure, buddy. I'll take plenty of wisdom. But anyway, what I was saying about the pie is that my wife was actually sneaking pie off of my mother-in-law's plate. My mother-in-law never... I just bought a bunch of time and I didn't realize it. Like, she had no clue. And my father-in-law and I were, like, snickering the entire time as we're watching these events unfold. And my mother-in-law has no clue what's happening. It was beautiful. Like, I knew I married this woman for a reason. Come on. How do I make it through this? Because I feel like I'm running in circles. Do I go this way? No, it's this guy again. No, I don't want him. I want a key. And I mean, the thing is, she would be talking with her mom and looking her mom dead in the eye and just start snatching stuff off of her plate. And my mother-in-law had no clue what was going on. Just none. And again, my father-in-law and I were just watching in awe as my wife is pulling all of this off. I don't know what I'm doing! I love that! I love that! He snuck it in there. That's awesome! I am so doomed. I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying my best to do this, and I'm literally running in circles. It's Labyrinth. I am stuck in Labyrinth. They've done such a good job of this. And it's him again. I want the key! Like, I've made progress up to this point, now I'm just failing. Because it's bringing me back to this guy. Hi. Yes, it's me. Give me more time. I am dying a lot. Yes. So every time I beat an enemy, I get, a gem? Which is what I'm needing? So that I can get some of my time back? But otherwise I got nothing, because I'm going every direction I can. Look at that. Back to him. It's always back to him. I need that. I can't get that. See, once I go up... Once I go up, it changes. And we're back. So I don't know. I'm not sure. What? How did I make progress? The game just, like, had pity on me and said, alright, fine. Oh. Wait, I've already been here. I am fairly certain of that. Well, that sucks. Yeah, there's that dude again. What if I go here? Nothing. Oh. Oh. Not even mad, I love him so much. I know. I didn't figure you would be. I would love to figure out what I'm doing here. I want that. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna see the game over screen in just a moment. Oh. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Guys! Am I supposed to be finding keys in every key pieces in every area? Because I got the feeling that I'm making mistakes somewhere. I still don't know how I got a hold of that key. Like, it just was there. Yeah, we're not gonna see the end of this tonight, but that's okay. Oh well. I am probably going to stop the stream after this. I know it's only been 2 hours, and I normally go for 4. But I want to make sure I get the English to working on this before we do it, so I can understand kind of what's going on. Yes, David Bowie, we lost. Oh. Oh, it starts us over at the game again. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to end up calling this a stream tonight. I just wanted to play through some games that are related to Jim Henson in some way. Didn't get to play through one of the ones I wanted to, but that's okay. Did get to play through a variety of Sesame Street games and Muppets game, and even a little bit of the Labyrinth, which was really cool. Again, I've got to remember how to get the English translation to work on it, so that next time I play it, we can see it in English, and I can try to know a little bit more about how to play through this game and to beat it. So I'm going to be looking that up, but do look forward to Labyrinth again sometime in the near future. I think this was a pretty cool thing that we were able to see, you know, me personally. So we will be playing through this again sometime in the very near future. As we hear As the World Falls Down in the background. If you have never seen the music video for As the World Falls Down by David Bowie, I would recommend it, if anything, for the beautiful bass line that it has in it. But we have played through Chaos at the Carnival, 4 Sesame Street games, and we've taken a look at Labyrinth. I want to say thank you to everyone who is here tonight. You know, again, hate the fact that this is the 34th anniversary of Jim Henson's death, but it is what it is. You know, I do hope you all have a good night, and we'll see you in the next stream. Tomorrow's stream, real quick, I have got to cancel it. A friend of mine had a heart attack yesterday, and so I'm going to be helping out with something that he usually does at a nursing home, as well as checking on him to make sure he's okay if the hospital will let me. So, I will be taking care of those things tomorrow morning. So we won't have the Spider-Man stream like we would have. But if all works out well, from 10:30 to 2:30 on Saturday, we will be playing Dead by Daylight. And we will be playing probably a mixture of the regular pubs as well as the new Chaos mode that Claire and I tried out earlier today, which randomizes your perks. So I want to say thank you to Inu, thank you to Claire, thank you to anyone else who was here this evening and watching. I hope you all have a good night, and we'll see you in the next stream. Bye, everybody. You as well. Thank